Yo, it's ODB from OLP. I recently went through 1993 Truckin, so I'm actually getting these organized. And I said, well, hey, let's go through these as I'm putting them back in order by year. I've got 9 issues from 1990, so this is 33 years ago, which is kind of insane to think about it. So let's take a look. Now, some of these, the way they were stapled at the binding, I tell you, the 1990 issues are, some of my worst in terms of ripping. So the Drop Shop, this is an iconic Phantom Dually. And of course with these, I'm not gonna, flip through the issue. I may here just kind of flip a couple pages and kind of show you guys. Look at that, Stylin' Concepts. This was an ad that ran for a long time. And then there's, some of the features you'll see. But I do plan to go through some of the maybe more well-known features in the future. But again, this is just looking at the covers of Truckin Magazine. These things were pretty thick at the time, but they actually grew to probably double the size. And I'm trying to finally get these organized to figure out what duplicates I have. So February, you got some red in there, probably pre-planned because of Valentine's Day, right? Red kind of goes with the month of February. So 1990 Truckin. Again, you see the original logo. And she's just gazing there. Bikini clad. That was definitely the deal that was going down at that time. So that was February. So we jumped to May. That's the next issue I have. This is a very iconic blazer, which is pretty awesome. It's got Boyd wheels on it. Ranchero ads, and you'd see the Boyd wheels decal. I think that was this might have been a shoot for a calendar or something, or maybe it was just for Truckin, but I remember the Boyd wheels. You got the OBS, and then again you've got the Boyd in front of, I think, a hauler. So here's June. So you can see that the style of that era, very much so, kind of staged. Steve Stilwell, rest in peace, wrote about this years later, and Street Trucks kind of talked about X Mark the Spot features or covers where, they were kind of staged and whatnot. I mean, this, for the most part, you only see the truck, but it's pretty cool. They'd go on location and shoot the stuff. This is the next month, which was July, and this was the 15th anniversary issue. So recently I tried to go through and figure out how many anniversary issues I have. It'll be a little easier now that I can catalog them. That, of course, is the first Truckin Magazine right there. So summer of 75, I have the first set. I got those from Jason Redden. But July 1990 would have been 15 years after they started, which is insane. September 1990, so this was always a cool one. Florida Heat Wave, they mentioned on there. And monster trucks are still ever popular, especially going to the Monster Jams. So October, some of you guys will know this truck. This issue is in pretty good condition. I don't know what it was, some of my 89 going into 90 issues, the way the binding was, it really wasn't like this. It was a staple. And I don't have enough of the 80s issues to really determine did they have staples in them up until the late 80s. I don't know. But this is a really good issue. And some classic stuff in there. But yeah, bikini-clad women were all the rage then. Okay, so November 90, this was always a really cool cover to me. You have the hood off on the OBS truck, which we now know is an OBS truck. And obviously, of the era, denim was big. It's got her yellow on, kind of contrasting. But again, this issue, for being over 30 years old, is in pretty good condition. A lot of black and white in these, but certainly some color. mostly black and white. Overall, you guys know that one. One to Show. I posted that one before. But think about that. That was 1990, so like this stuff would have been shot 3, 4, 6+ months prior to that. So you're talking like, you know, early 90s, late 89 for content for that one. And then December 1990. So pretty cool. Again, a lot of bikini women. California Truck Jamboree 1990. So I always have it etched in my mind. I think the first year was 86. And that kind of coincided easily with when they would say, you know, the anniversaries and stuff like that. But if you guys like what we're doing here, please leave a comment, subscribe. Give you a quick look here. Dude, arm wrestling. We got to bring that back at shows, man. The good old days. Check out those colors, though. Good times. All right, y'all. So what do you think? Some classic covers here. Good times were had by all in the 90s from the 80s. But wait, there's more. I did find August 1990 after the video. Trying to get organized. This is an awesome issue. Monster Minis. Classic. Crazy thing. Thanks, y'all. We out ya. Peace.